The South African Police Service is raising funds for the SAPS Education Trust Fund. It's responsible for the educational needs of children whose parents died in the line of duty. To date, more than 1,000 children have been assisted, with 18 recently obtaining a matric pass with a combined 17 distinctions. In the last quarter of 2024, KZN lost close to 10 officers, most of them leaving young children behind. Our reporter Jade Paulse is watching developments around the story, and she joins us now live. And Jade, I wonder whether or not there's any sense of how much is needed to at least get through the next academic year.
Well, that's very true, Ayan. And if we look at how much the SAPS Education Trust has raised, just last year they raised about 6 million. So they're hoping that sponsors, as well as those private investors, are going to come on board and really push the numbers this year. But to talk to us more about the initiative, we are at a golf day. I am joined by the Minister of Police, Senzo Mchunu. Thank you so much for joining us, Minister. I must say, it's very nice to see you out of your ordinary police minister clothes and in casual clothes holding a putt there. But let's go into business. Very important initiative. We've managed to raise 6 million rand for the trust last year. We're hoping that we can push in some more funds into the trust.
Definitely. Much as you are pleased to see me in this gear and here, it's not just for pleasure. It's, as you say, a very, very serious, it has to do with a very serious initiative. Everybody in South Africa knows that we're in a phase in our democracy in the country where we are seeing more violence, where we are seeing more criminality. And this has become so serious that it now affects even the law enforcement components like SAPS. And unfortunately, it is in two forms. There's the other form that we're not going to talk about, which is challenges within SAPS of corruption. But in the main, and why we are here, the law enforcers doing their best and doing everything they can do, even pledging their own lives, putting them online, they get murdered by criminals. So criminality in this has has almost lost its conscience, in the sense that you kill the very people who are protecting all of us, including criminals, by the way. As you would see in Stelfontein, for instance, people are accusing the very law enforcer, SAPS. I know for those reasons, but I'm just taking an aspect thereof, that we are very quick and easy to demonize South African police, and we forget that they are the ones who put their lives online. And today, we are stopping to say, what about their children? What about their legacies? What about their the fact that they died on the line of duty in our defense, in defense of democracy, and ensuring that South Africa works? And therefore, today we take the opportunity to canvass via the game for money. Today is about money, much as it is about pleasure, but we want money so that we can assist their children that are left behind, so that the children, at least, even if they lose their fathers and their mothers in this particular manner, but they have something to carry them on, to take them through. And it's an honor. It's an honor to us in SAPS just to spend a day like this and collecting funds to see to it that even when they fall, but the children and their families go on.
You know, Minister, it's important that you raise that point that there are so many that lost their lives in the line of duty. In the quarterly stats, 39 police officers died, 29 were shot. When we look at the fundraising efforts, and police have really been supporting beneficiaries and families. You're also building houses for those that are affected, those that are living below the breadline, and those that have lost breadwinners in the family.
Yes, we are very targeted in front. Those that we put up front are the children. If you can do anything for children, it is but one thing. That is to build their future so that they can be independent in their future, with or without parents. And therefore, they are number one in terms of our priority for the fund. Then we look at things like accommodation, and this fund takes them up to tertiary. It's not just primary school. It's tertiary up to when they are independent, that they can look after themselves. And it includes, of course, building a house here and there, as long as we can afford that. It's really looking after the social life of those that get left behind. And we're pleased that somebody decided in the past that we do this, and all we are doing now is to perpetuate it and improve it and build on it and go on, because it's a good thing to do, to look after those who have died on behalf of our nation and our people.
Minister, I know we press for time and we have to start the event, but how much are we looking to raise today?
Well, last year, as you said, we were able to collect more than 6 million, more than 6.6 million. So that's the bottom line. Today we are aiming at getting more than that. By how much, I don't know, but it should be more if everything goes in accordance with our wishes. And we are inviting the public out there, the companies themselves, to be generous, because this is a very a good cause. That there's no money that gets squandered or abused in any way, except just for the cause.
Thank you very much for talking to us. Minister of Police there, Senzo Mchunu, just talking to us about the importance of the trust. Ayanda, as you heard the minister saying there, 1,000 children have benefited from this trust since its inception in 2010. Last year, many children also passed their matric, 18 in fact, of those attaining 17 distinctions, really doing very well despite losing their family members who have served South Africa and have perished in the line of duty. And the event is about to start, but I'm sure we'll touch base once again. Ayanda, it's back to you in studio.
Absolutely, an important initiative for children who've already lost so much. Paulse, live to us there from Durban.